Alexa, play Black Gronk.
Playing songs by Zach Brown from Spotify.
Alexa, play Mighty Ma.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Come and take
Alexa, play Mighty Mar.
Mighty Mar from Spotify.
Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis.
I'm in the truck, just like a Migo. Bitch wanna link the gap. I'm in the field, just like Ronaldo. Plug ripping down the window. I got a plug, hello, hello. Bitch, body feeling like metal. I got a stick, hit jello. I got a bread on my plate, it's a pasta. I got your bricks, get it. Fuck, cloud the stage, they mad, I know. Top that, I'm hitting licks like bingo. Get the truck jumping, bun me, boat. There's the plug, where the peas.
It's the Indianapolis Colts.
I'm on the block, the ops go run. Calling myself, this is a score.
First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Out comes Deshaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense.
Tremendous overall athlete, does everything that you're looking for. Big time in the quarterback run game against their better opponents, but can also operate skillfully from the pocket and can beat you with his mind as well.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
At the 31.
The numbers on the ground for Carson last week, 14 carries, 62 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to him early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of
12 yards there and a first down.
Texans.
A shotgun snap for Watson. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. And that's going to be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The Texans send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So now the Colts backed up to start their initial drive. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And I like his honesty, because when we sat down with him, I mean, he was the first one to say that was on me last week, a really poor performance. Way too many interceptions, didn't find the end zone throwing the ball, put his defense and his special teams in some real jeopardy, but somehow they won the game.
They won.
Yeah, what I loved about is when he told us about the defense, kind of corralled him in the locker room and said, all right, my man, we're not going to do that again this week.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones, but it's going to be 2nd down. Naeem Hines, his first carry. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brought down at the 18.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. They'll run for it with Hines. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it. And some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
On third down, it's Hines, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Decided to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you. Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
To throw on second down. Man.
That was a test play.
Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's Colts football as we jump into the action in the first quarter of play. Second and 12. This is Hines. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. He'll buy some time right. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. With no score after 1 on EA Sports. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They run with Hines. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Steps away.
Fuck, man. I keep hitting the wrong fucking button. Shit, crazy. screen pass. It's like a moving pitch. Run back sneak out. Big screen.
Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. We're in quarter number 2, and it's the Colts who have the football. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Operating from the gun. Man. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. They'll run on first down. Hines, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Man, so nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 19 yards away, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Will Lutz on for the point after.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Watson. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 21-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Watson looks to throw again. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll get it down here to the 43. On first down, it's Watson.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
First down.
On first down, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tate. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, Houston.
Again, it's Watson. Making the catch is Sternberger. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
36-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Right there. 54. Right there.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
39-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's right. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. More now on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here are the Colts to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Looking to throw. Man.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. from the gun. Man, and he's got it. So they try for two, successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They run again with Carson, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. A gutsy call. 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
Operating from the gun. Man, and this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. 23. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
At their own 29-yard line.
Houston set to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll set up to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
gun. Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Texans.
On first down, it's Carson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
He's across midfield.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, Watson throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 9-yard line.
To throw is Watson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll try to run with Carson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
On the carry.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty.
Offense.
Well, it's a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Hit by Jeff Gladney. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
4-yard line.
To throw on 3rd down. Man, that's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 22 yards there, a first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
The 20-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Man's pass. Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. From the gun, man. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one winds up in Indianapolis victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that
He
just
scored
got
like 3
vanquished.
points
They did
the whole
score in the
game.
second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Indianapolis, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with a Philadelphia Eagle.
The other one, bro, busting shit down.